Welcome back to Selecting Your Future.
We believe that the key to educating any child and to raising any child is really discovering who they are and who they're trying to become. In order for them to discover who they are, they have to do that not in isolation, but in the context of relationships with others in a very intimate community where they feel needed and responsible.
My passion is dance, and when I do dance at school, the teachers, they support me by saying I did a good job when they see me on stage.
I'm kind of shy, but I learned that if I have an idea, I have to just be brave enough to put myself out there.
Steward really does foster individual talents, and so some of the elementary school talent shows were somewhat humorous, but still the kids were out there doing everything they could to show their skills. And as time has progressed, we've seen actual real talent develop, which has been beautiful to watch.
Morgan sings in the chorus, and she has since lower school, and she has a beautiful voice. I do not know if she would have discovered that in another school.
In physics class in 9th grade, we had a project that involved making a little cart that was propelled by a mouse trap. That was the first time I've ever done anything like that. So that motivated me to explore the engineering field because I like working hands-on.
When you work with a small class of students, you get to know each one on such a personal level. You understand what kinds of things they enjoy, where their interests are, and you can, as a teacher, really capitalize on that and help those students pursue those interests while, by the way, they're learning all about math and English and science and social studies.
What I have been so impressed with here is the academic rigor in an environment that is caring and welcoming and encouraging. And that's what my child needed, and that's exactly what she's gotten at the Steward School.
The teachers are really good about trying to push you. They want you to do your best and try your hardest every day.
It is a collaborative environment, but there is a competitiveness to it.
Steward really has it all. It has every sport that you could want to play.
In middle school, you get to actually try out for sports. Everyone makes it, and the coach will give you a position to play that he thinks you're best at.
I'm really passionate about basketball, as my favorite sport and has been since I was about 5 years old. And when I came here, I met the coach, and he really fueled my fire. And it made me just want to work harder and push harder. And it made me realize that in school, unattainable goals can be attained if you just put your mind to it and work hard.
Every teacher was constantly telling us about the ownership that we had to take over our learning, the ownership that we had to take over understanding and preparing the material.
I think Steward students are not only ready for college, but they're ready for life. They have an understanding of the outside world around them. They know how to learn, they're not overwhelmed, they know how to write when they go to college. They're really prepared for the outside world, and I think that's one of the best things that we can do for them.
We know that students in the 21st century need to be able to collaborate, they have to work together, they need to problem solve. We're looking at problem-based learning kinds of activities. We want students to be exploring, we want them to feel comfortable taking risks and making mistakes, and knowing that sometimes the experiment that failed is even more important than the one that worked.
There needs to be a combination of challenge and support, of confidence and risk-taking.
And there's been a move across the entire school to move more towards these 21st century skills and more of this innovative approach to learning.
I believe the Bryan Innovation Lab and the gardens surrounding it will provide an opportunity for a different set of talents and abilities to emerge.
The biggest advantage is that students are going to be doers and not talkers.
The Bryan Innovation Lab is a facility that the students will operate. So it's a closed system and it needs to feed itself. It has its own business plan. It has its own energy management plan.
We're going to be bringing experts in locally, nationally, internationally to actually work with the students on real-world problems, to hands-on apply the information that they are becoming passionate about will make such a world of difference in their education.
We're very fortunate in the city of Richmond to have really good choices for education, and We looked at many schools. We looked at all the public schools, we looked at all the private schools, and we really had a connection with the Steward School.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted her to go anywhere else.
To learn more about the Steward School, visit stewardschool.org. Thank you for watching Selecting Your Future. Go to WTVR.com to connect with any of our featured schools and to learn more about independent school education in Central Virginia.